We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Run there on first down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. It's Sanders. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
2nd down at 4. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going deep for Brown. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's the Eagles' new punter for 2021, Aaron Sipos, to punt it away. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. from the 13 now. They work on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Ryder. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Ryder. This one left side caught by Patterson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it a 2nd down. A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there on the scramble. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
On 1st and 10, Ryder. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They'll try the left side. Patterson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd down, it's Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson taking it in from the 20. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Eagles first down.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. There's the first NFL catch for Devontae Smith. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Ryder eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Back to throw. Ryder. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field? I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check, check. Lucky. You go take. You got to take it.
On second down now. It's Patterson. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to throw. Ryder escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 29, Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Ryder. Flushed out right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Flush to his right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Ryder. Steps away to his left. And that is is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. Hurts sets up to throw it. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup now for the point after. And the lead is now 24. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. After the pick six, and the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. John Kaminsky in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Ryder. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. 7 yards to pick up there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Off the play fake. Ryder looking for the end zone. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and a lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at that time, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Richie Graham. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st down, Ryder. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw. Ryder. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw on 2nd down. Ryder. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught right side, Tate. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons add on. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 8. Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you. And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th. And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it? Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions. Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play. Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. On second down now, it's Patterson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 60 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they